basketball tournament in the country. This is the final from Alaska between Nevada and Iona. Let's meet the starting lineups for the Nevada Wolfpack. Lindsey Drew has had a fine tournament at the point guard spot. 17 assists, only 4 turnovers. On the other side, Iona, first 2 wins of the year here in Alaska, and their graduate transfers, Sam Cassell and Jean Sevier, have led the way the last 2 games. But the Gales nursing a big injury. For more on that, let's say hello to the third member of our team, Dave Goldman.
Well, hello, Ed. Indeed, it was a win but a loss last night for Iona.
It did not look good after colliding with Jordan Washington.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be back in 2 or 3 weeks. It could have been worse and been out 6 or 8 weeks.
Cannot emphasize enough how much Washington is needed. Only 9 minutes last night in Iona against a big team in Nevada. We are underway in the shootout final.
2 different styles, Ed. Nevada wants to pound the ball inside and really get to the free throw line. Iona wants to fly up and down the court and shoot 3. So we'll see what style will take over.
Look to Foster, in and out, and the rebound to Jean Sevier. And the Gales, they like to play fast, faster, and fastest.
Exactly. Try to score in 7 seconds. Many years ago, Loyola Marymount, but Paul Westhead used to play that way. You were a little legend then, but that's the way they play. Iona wants to play as fast as possible because they're very quick, very talented, and skilled with the basketball.
They were running. I was crawling. E.J. Crawford. What a performance last night. 3 from 3. Knocks down that one.
Exactly. Doesn't look like a freshman.
Open look. Cameron Oliver. Rotation there. Shot doesn't go off the bounce. Caroline, no. Third chance. And that time, cleaning up. It's Jordan Caroline. Quickly up the floor, the Gales. It's Washington. If you blink, you might miss it.
Unbelievable. Big guy, 6'8", about 260. Ran like a moose up the court.
A little foreshadowing in the game's first 90 seconds from Coach.
Mighty Moose Award is big. It's like the MVP of the game. It's even more important.
It's become accepted, the MVP award here at the shootout. Contact. Offensive. Charge on Cameron Oliver for extending his arm against Cassell. Eric Musselman, second year, leading Nevada. 15-win turnaround last year. They won the CBI with 24 wins on the season.
Got a terrific job there. Really, 24 wins. The year before he got there, they only won 9 games.
Plays David Carter. Wild team last year when they beat Morehead State. Jean Sevier in and out. Had a piece of the glass, but didn't go.
Nevada's going to play man-to-man 99% of the time.
Caroline swarm, but he finishes. 5-4 Gales with 2 and change gone by. Impact here for Iona, Pete, without Deshaun Much is what?
Exactly. Well, it's important because Much is a terrific scorer from wing position. Jordan Washington scores inside. Cassell knocks it down from the outside, but in the wing, Deshaun Much.
Tim Cluse, 7th year, leading Iona. Former MAC Coach of the Year, has guided the Gales to 3 NCAA tournaments postseason, all 6 years. What a run.
Terrific job. Went to the NCAA tournament 3 times, NIT twice, and the CIT once. So it was a fabulous job. He played at St. Agnes High School in Long Island for a legendary coach, Frank Morris. And we played fast and loose the way the Gales play.
Washington gets the bounce finally. 6-4 Gales, and here comes the press.
1-2-1-1 zone press by Iona. You want to speed up the tempo. The faster the better for them because they're quicker, they're deeper. Nevada wants to play at a medium pace and pound the ball inside because they're more physical. So you got speed against physicality.
Foster draws the help from Sevier. Tried to dribble through the double. And a reach and foul. And that is the first on Jordan Washington.
Iona's going to double team the post. The ball goes inside. The big guy inside. Boom, double. and they come after him, it's the foul. But that's what we're going to see tonight. They can't guard him one-on-one. There's too many fouls in for Iona, so they got to double team the post.
He was in foul trouble the first meeting on Sunday. Still scored those 29 points. Pretty remarkable what he does if you extend his numbers over 40 minutes. Elijah Foster stepping out and buries the jumper.
Exactly. They drill into Jordan Washington from Iona. Don't foul. Don't foul. He's so physical, so aggressive, and he plays with so much emotion. Sometimes you can't control that emotion.
Try the high-low, intercepts for Cameron Oliver, who was a shot-blocking machine yesterday. Blocked 5 shots. Marshall, no. Weak side. Washington corrals it. He can handle 2. Tried to kick it out, and what a steal. But it's lost out of bounds by Lindsey Drew.
You see Foster in the corner. Too much room for Jordan Washington. Foster with a 19-footer. The Nevada players that, as you know, can score inside, outside. So they can score from all 5 positions. Sitting down Jordan Washington. They're so afraid of him getting too many fouls early.
Taylor Bessick, who played so well off the bench yesterday, in for Washington. Cassell knocked down, shooting the 3. Wanted to call, not going to get it.
Iona's in a 2-3 matchup zone. Matchup means you try to cheat to a man in your area. It's not just a pure zone.
But Oliver, that is the toughest assignment tonight for Iona. He's on the board for Nevada.
He's a Terminator in a low post. Can hurt you inside or outside. Great athlete.
John Sevier on the attack. Blocking foul underneath. In the restricted area was Oliver. That is his 2nd foul in 4+ minutes. Early going in the championship. Wolfpack and Gales, 8-6, Nevada. Game.
But Nevada got to own the glass. They got to rebound. Take care of the basketball. Not too many turnovers. Iona stay hot from 3-point land. They shot 52%. 3-point land last year and pushed the basketball. Now, Cameron Oliver, the 2nd personal foul. That's a big, big loss for the Wolfpack.
So he's out, and he picks up his 2nd just over 4 minutes in. Now Washington on the bench with 1 for Iona. So Taylor Bessick goes to work, and Pete Gillen, he had a fantastic defensive effort off the bench yesterday.
He was great. 11 rebounds. He had 2 blocks, 2 steals. He was fabulous.
Carrying the ball, Marcus Marshall, the turnover, gives it back to Iona.
All right, Bessick, nice move, goes right all the way to the hoop. The Nevada players, Ed, as you know, don't want to foul because they're not real deep. They play 6, sometimes 7 guys. Iona play 9 or 10.
Eric Musselman says his team is one of the best conditioned in the country. They don't have to go deep, but they do have to stay in the game and out of foul trouble. McGill, quick jumper, short. Bessick with the offensive rebound, almost got it to go.
Yep. Good job. He's got to finish inside for the big guy.
Inside out, off the marks, DJ Fenner, most experienced guy in the program, 4-year player for Nevada, the only one on the roster. Cassell scored 18 yesterday, but he struggled against Nevada last week. 1 for 12 shooting, just 4 points. Crawford almost rebound to Drew.
Iona's very streaky. They might make 4 or 5 in a row or miss 6 in a row. They're going to score, no question about that. Excellent scoring team.
Nevada's Forford's first 9. Through the interior, now to Caroline. Off the heel, and Crawford's there. John Sevier last night, 6 assists, 1 turnover for Iona in their win against Weber State. And without much, they need his ball handling tonight. Sevier caught it, but was out of bounds. The graduate transfers, instant impact for Iona.
Exactly. 2 veteran guys that played at UConn for Cassell, and Sevier was at Fordham, and really the leadership and experience are invaluable for the Gales.
For Sam Cassell Jr., chance to get some playing time and prove what he can be at the college level wasn't in the UConn rotation in his early years up in Stores.
Exactly. UConn had a lot of guards, a lot of talented guys, and Iona lost some guys, graduated. A.J. English, a fabulous guard, the best guards in the East, 23 points a game, so there's a nice space for Sam Cassell Jr. to come in and play. And he loves his style. He loves coming up and down, free reign.
Oh, Marcus Marshall from way outside has given Nevada the lead, but that's what he does. Wonderful range.
He's the man. Over 70% of his shots are three-point shots. Tremendous scorer. 25 the other night, 23 the other night.
Confidence. E.J. Crawford, second three, fifth in the last 2 nights.
Play him. Leave him alone here. Make him put it on the gown. Listen to this gown report.
Tied up at 11. Sam Casimir, number 4 in white for Iona, has come in, giving up a couple of inches to point guard Lindsey Drew for Nevada. Drew attacks McGill. Got it over Bessick and banks it in.
I think the pace is favoring Iona right now. Up and down, a lot deeper than Nevada, especially with the foul trouble for Cameron Oliver.
Bessick saves, dribbles it on Foster. Fall away is good. Taylor Bessick had surgery on his calf. Came back against Nevada on Sunday, and now starting to get going, developing that rhythm again.
Tremendous last night, 11 rebounds. Excellent defense, got 2 shots, 2 assists. He was fabulous off the bench for the Gales.
Carolina kick to Drew. Rainmaker, no. Rebound to McGill. Iona looking to run. Crawford once and again. Fakes. Casimir now. The box out there. Caroline rips down the rebound. Was averaging a double-double up until last night.
Iona stay in their matchup zone. Doing that because they're worried about the size and strength of Nevada inside.
That's a soft spot for Elijah Foster. Drains another jumper from straight on. Foster losing 30 pounds between his freshman and sophomore years. The right body weight now as a junior. But has to deal with the bigger Bessick now. Out of a double. Open look for McGill. Buries it for Iona. Ricky McGill is giving the Gales the lead.
Great offense by the Gales. Inside out. Bessick would assist.
Third and 3 for Iona. Floater off glass, no. Tip up by Bessick. Good thing it didn't go in. Into his own basket. Just over 9 minutes in. 16-15 Iona. Pick and roll. Bessick. Floater. Doesn't get the bounce, but he gets the rebound and sticks it.
How about Taylor Bessick? Terrific job. You got to be happy for him. Overcoming injuries, playing well.
6 points off the bench. Fenner can't answer. And McGill leads the run out off the miss. Casimir looked off to the rim. Yes. Duck under Fenner to lay it in.
That's where I always at their best. Flying up the court. Very quick.
Helter Skelter. The pace in the Gales' favor. They lead it 20-15. Marshall can shoot from anywhere, but Bessick has been a beast. Up an early foul, and with Cameron Oliver out for Nevada with 2 fouls, Bessick, a strong man inside.
Terrific. You mentioned great game last night, and terrific start for him right now. Coming into the tournament, he only had 4 points.
Washington back out there for Iona. 7-0 run in the last minute plus. Devereaux Ramsey, number 4 in black, now in for the Wolfpack.
Nevada's confused. They're not sure what they're doing. Right now, they're showing a matchup zone, but they're playing man-to-man.
Foster trying to take over. Last touch by Caroline. E.J. Crawford summoned into the starting lineup because of the injury yesterday to Deshaun Much. And again, MRI this morning, sprained knee, day-to-day. Junior, who last year hit the winning shot for Iona to propel them back to the NCAA tournament. and their MAC title game against Monmouth. Washington wants it inside. Dumped down from Crawford. High arcing and good.
Jordan Washington, he plays his best in big games. Last year, as you know, in the finals, Ed, against Monmouth, Jordan Washington was tremendous. So he lights up in big games.
Gales up by 7 for more. Let's go to Dave Goldman.
Well, Ed, as you and Pete have mentioned, Nevada primarily on the defensive side, man-to-man almost all the time. But in the Iona huddle there at that last break, Tim Flus was very pleased with their effort, and they are happy playing either man or zone. So a number of plays drawn up defensively for both ways.
Got to mix it up. Thanks, Dave. And Iona gets a stop on that missed 3. Cassell the other way. And the rebound to Foster.
Here we go.
Pete Wolfpack have missed their last 5. Make it 6 in a row. Marshall off the mark.
Marshall's their guy. He hits up. They're really good. Might have been a foul then. I thought Severe got hit.
Hayes speeding up. Caroline 1v1. Kick out. Fenner. Close out by Crawford. Caroline inside. Too much. But a late whistle. Foul called by the backside official Juan Corral.
Washington almost got his second foul. Had moved in there. He's got to be smart. He's trying to take a charge.
E.J. Crawford picks up his first foul. Crawford fouling out last night. Nevada, though, Pete Gillen, another comeback against Buffalo, down 3 at the break. They come back to win in the semifinal and go back to the Iona game, down by 14, and against Oakland 3 nights ago. Largest halftime comeback in the history of this event, down by 16.
Exactly. Last 3 wins, they were down at halftime, so maybe that's what they want. Maybe Iona's playing into their hand, but Eric Musselman's done a fabulous job. Only second year. Last year he won 24 games, won the CBI. That was a tremendous coach at DA in Minnesota. Bill Musselman was his name. He's got coaching in his blood, Ed.
Jan Svanderlich in for Iona. One more free throw for Jordan Caroline, transfer from Southern Illinois. 0 for 2. Batted around. Last touched by Nevada. Bill Musselman coached Cavaliers and Timberwolves. Eric Musselman, during the days when Bill coached at the University of Minnesota, members going down to Williams Arena watching practice, and he said he woke up every morning, he saw his dad watching tape, didn't so much know he wanted to be a coach, it was just all he knew.
Exactly. No, like father like son, but his dad was a fabulous coach, and so was Eric Musselman.
Well, young Musselman's team right now in a drought of over 3 minutes. They're down by 7. Inside, Jordan Washington breaks free. He scored 7 now.
Big fella plays big when he counts. He's back in their matchup zone. Got to do against this, that is swing the ball side to side and drive it.
Marshall settles for a long 3, and that's how you end the drought if you're Nevada.
Like I said, you got to shoot jumpers over the zone to get from it. But now he's tough. He gets hot. Marcus Marshall. I think we guard him.
24-18 Iona. Cassell, quick jumper is good. It's a 3 over Lindsey Drew. Sam Cassell's had quite a tournament. Fenner trying to answer, and he does for Nevada. Sticks a 3 from the corner.
Got a shootout at the OK Corral. Might need a neck brace, Ed, before the end of this game.
Whiplash from a couple of nights watching Iona. Nevada trying to keep pace.
Yep. Players love to play this style.
Washington like glue. Offensive. Charge drawn by Marcus Marshall.
Big foul for Jordan Washington. But before, he got the ball in the post. Sam Cassell inside. Boom, nice move. Nice finish for the big fella. He's rolling. Ladies call Moose Karma. They knocked off Michigan State, who was the co-favorite to win the tournament because of the Moose Karma. Reggie Upshaw got 2 Moose Awards. Whoever wins the Moose Award could do big things this year.
Zen-like. The art of moose maintenance. And it just shows what this event can mean to a mid-major. You win 3 games in 3 or 4 days in a tournament setting. that could be the experience you need in the NCAA tournament.
Exactly. Let's get you ready for your league postseason tournament.
Contact and a foul. DJ Fenner will have a chance at 3. Hacked from behind by Jans van der Lik.
It's important that the bench of Nevada gives some help to the starters. Sometimes they're getting 2 points off the bench, as you know, when they play Iona. Here we see, get the ball to the side. Nice pass inside. Fenner with the finish and 1. Nice shovel pass inside.
And the big story right now, 6:46 to go in the first half. Iona's lead now down to 3. Washington on the bench with 2. Oliver's still on the bench for Nevada with 2. So Bessik's back in for the Gales. And Leland King II in for the first time this tournament for Nevada.
Got to use the depth.
Remember, Iona down Deshaun Much out for this game day-to-day after last night's knee injury.
I go to Sam Cassell Jr. now if I'm Iona.
5 to shoot. It's Cassell with one hand. No. Long bounce out to Ramsey.
Go inside if you're Nevada.
King on a back down. The switch, and he's short over Bessik, who's been a defensive hound this tournament for Iona. The Gales have opened shooting 52%.
Iona should drive the basketball. Trying to get some fouls on the Wolfpack.
Steal for Fenner. Fouled by van der Lik. That's the second on the native of the Czech Republic. And for Iona, 16 foul. Let's go to Dave Goldman.
Well, Ed, if you don't think coaches don't read the stat sheets during the game, you're wrong, because in that last break with the Nevada huddle, while Eric Musselman was taking care of other business, the other coaches were shouting out. We're -3 in the rebounds and -1 in the turnovers. So they're certainly on top of that at this point. Coach Pete, I don't know if your guys ever read those numbers, but these guys are certainly keeping track.
You got to do that. That's where the assistants are for. You got to let the players know. It's important. Communication is key, Dave. Thank you. You sound like a coach.
He's our coach.
He is doing a great job.
Dave Goldman on the sideline. DJ Fenner going back to the line for Nevada with 5:28 to go in this first half. Dave brings up a great point. If you're Nevada, talk about inside play. They were outscored in the paint last night by Buffalo, 38-10.
That was mainly on the drive, Ed, as you know. They're driving to the ball, to the basket. But, Wolfpack is famous. They get to the free throw line a lot because they get the ball inside. Pack the rim with the big guys. Big physical players.
Casimir back in for Iona. Takes the spot of Ricky McGill. Nevada coming into this final attempting almost twice as many free throws as their opponents by a big margin. They get there, and they've converted again. Fenner, 2 for 2, got a 1-point game.
Nevada plays man-to-man all the time. So that's what's surprising. It's not that they're sitting in the zone, not fouling, right? They're playing man-to-man.
11-0 run for Iona, answered by 8 straight points for Nevada. Cassell wants that high screen. 7 to shoot. Casimir in the corner. Turner, too much. Bessik, good handle. Drew with the rebound.
The subs for Iona, they come off the bench. They got their gun loaded, ready to shoot it. It's fun to play that way. If you're a player, you don't have to worry. Look at the bench. The coach Blue says, hey, if you got it, you feel you can make it, shoot it.
Offense, speed, it's a major advertisement, but Marcus Marshall, he knows about scoring. Limitless range, not that time.
He averages 20 points a game.
Cassell, a rebound for Fenner. Fenner on the pull-up. DJ Fenner trying to take over, but Bessik there for the rebound. What do you make of this pace so far as we watch both teams try to keep with it?
Great pace for Iona. They want to play fast. They want to get up and down. Nevada will run, but not the pace that Iona wants.
Long shot. Ramsey and Fenner double up on Casimir.
Nice move by Casimir. Goes by his man. He gets help inside. Fenner way up. Hung there for a while.
That's gravity.
He's hung there. Terrific. Yeah, I had pretty good hops. I could jump over that phone book once in a while, as long as it wasn't a New York City phone book.
The Brooklyn Kid and Fairfield Stag.
Yeah. Very shaky at best. I had pictures on some people, you know, a little intimidating.
I think when you coached, you'd get up that high when there was a call that didn't go your way.
I get a little fired up.
Alongside Pete Gill and I'm Ed Cohen, final of the Great Alaska Shootout. Iona with a 1-point lead on Nevada. And they lost to just 6 days ago in Reno. James State inbounds. High arcing 3-0. Tyrell Williams rebounds for the Gales. Remember playing without Washington on the bench with 2. Casimir, nice kick, and Williams there to lay it in.
Great pass by Cassell. He loves playing this style.
Ends the 11-0 run for Nevada. Drew attacks Williams. Left it short. Tyrell Williams with the board. Iona now +4 on the glass. Contact away from the ball. It's on DeVereaux Ramsey of Nevada.
Sam Cassell likes to shake and bake. He's got a lot of freedom in this offense. He moves, spins, goes up, fakes to shoot it, dumps it inside. Nice pass. Tyrell Williams with the score. The Gales are rolling here in Anchorage. A little jump shot in the lane for the big fella. He missed it. Nice follow. Here we go. Cedric Casimir attacking the basket. The bench for Iona has been tremendous. It's Tim Cluse. Done a fabulous job. 6 years, 6 20-win seasons or more, 6 postseason tournaments. Hope they can keep him because he's a very hot commodity right now.
Native of Long Island, as Crawford's called for steps, was hired by Pat Lyons, who's now the athletic director at Seton Hall. In 2010, Kevin Willard had just left to coach the Pirates. Tim Cluse's experience, high school, and later community college, and Division II CW Post. And look what he's done with the opportunity at the Division I level. Incredible.
Iona's a great program in the MAC. They've won 9 postseason tournaments. Nobody else has come close to that.
10 to shoot for Nevada. They're down by 3. Hand check from behind. It's on DeAndre Turner.
You can't have 2 hands on the man. You have a broken elbow where you're leaning on him, your elbow's bent, but you can't just reach the hand out.
Team foul number 8 on Iona, so Nevada will get a free throw. Sevier back in, replaces Cassell. Marcus Marshall back in for Nevada as Elijah Foster shoots it well from the line. 83% coming in. 1 and 1. Earns himself another. Eric Musselman has described Elijah Foster as underrated, kind of guy who does the dirty work, but in doing so, he has shot 62% this year. He played a career best 39 minutes 3 nights ago against Oakland here in Anchorage.
The starter's got to play a lot of minutes. It'll be interesting how the season goes on, what's going to happen in league play. They got to be able to do that, continually.
I think the big thing for the Mountain West, getting more than 1 team into the NCAA tournament. Only Fresno State last year.
Exactly. Tournament winner.
Crawford. He has been red hot the last 2 nights. That's his 3rd 3 this evening.
You have to make him put the ball on the ground. Had to give him the room, he knocks it in. He proves it time and time again. Terrific freshman.
Getting the start in place of the injured Deshaun Mudge. 9 now for Crawford. Sevier with the hand check against Marshall. Send Marcus Marshall to the line.
Nice penetration by Casimir. Way downtown. It's about 24 feet. Crawford has deep, deep range. Had a good point the other day, Ed. Steph Curry shooting from 28, 29 feet. All these young guys, they're idle, of course. They want to be where he is, and the range of these players, this year's been amazing.
I mean, you remember, you went to high school in Brooklyn. Who did you want to be growing up?
Well, I want to be Pete Rose. He was a great baseball player, but basketball, Cousy we loved. Bob Cousy was a legend. He's from Queens. Those are 2 guys that I looked up to, basketball and baseball.
It's good lineage.
Oh, yeah.
Turner fouled as he goes to the rim. And it's on Lindsey Drew, who is a guy to look up to, and his father Larry, assistant coach with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He knows what it's like to guard against Steph Curry.
No question. It's amazing. Klay Thompson, we'll see what happens. Can they do it now, you know, with all the talent they have? And how about the Clippers? They're playing well, so it's great to have basketball season. I love football, but it's nice to get basketball season rolling.
This is your time of year. I know what you're thankful for.
Oh, yeah. No, we love it.
1:15 to go first half. Championship game from Alaska. Iona leading 33-28. They've led by as many as 9. Marshall surrounded. So it's Caroline. Attacks Williams. Leans in. No. Slam attempt doesn't go. Rim was coming down. And play is stopped because a Nevada player was hanging on the rim when the shot was released. It appeared to be the signal from Matt Mason.
Could be offensive goaltending. We'll see what they call. Matt Mason's an excellent official. Tim Gaddis and Juan Corral.
Basket interference call on the back.
Offensive goaltending by Nevada. To hang on and hold it, they call it technical. He went up and, you know, he tried to tap it in and hit it inadvertently.
And they conferred very quickly. Also ruled that Foster had the right to hang on the rim with those underneath him. So play continues. Final 47 seconds. Crawford, he's always looking for the 3 now. Great threes each of the last 2 nights. 9 to shoot for the Gales. Turner went up, and from behind, Fenner got his arm, and that sends Iona to the line. Bailout foul with the shot clock coming down.
Not a smart play by Fenner. He's a veteran guy. You can't do that. As you mentioned, the shot clock was going down. He's a senior. He's got to know better than that.
First foul on DJ Fenner. One more coming for Turner. From hoops to hockey, the diamond to the gridiron, the morning's most outrageous team has you covered. Don't miss Boomer and Carton, presented by Gillette Pro Shield. Weekday mornings starting at 6 Eastern, right here on CBS Sports Network. By the way, Greg Carton, one half of the morning show, native of New Rochelle, right down the road from Iona.
Sure, he's rooting for the Gales, no question about it. Do a great job, Boomer and Carton. Love to listen to him. Even down to Virginia, we hear them. They're great.
And I know you don't sleep a ton, so you get up and you know you've got something to get you ready for your day.
No question. You're sleeping, I'm working.
That's how it works, right?
You're a great American, but I gotta outwork you because you're too smart. You're very cerebral. Ithaca College, another good place.
Just trying to keep up.
Yeah, doing school. We almost had that one.
About a second, if that, separates the clocks. And Nevada's trying to take it all the way down to the last shot.
I think we'll see a ball screen from Marcus Marshall right here.
Step back over Sevier. Marshall, no. 3 seconds. Rebound, Fenner. Trying to go up. Fouls on the way up with 0.4 seconds to go in this first half. It's on Taylor Bessick, who's been pressed into duty with Washington in foul trouble.
Nice job. They're fighting for it. Fenner outworks him for it. Nice pump fake. That's the Chuck Daly violent pump fake. Show the ball, Ed. The defense goes up, then you jump. Players don't do that much anymore. Just want to just jump over you. You got to use your head. You feel threatened. The guy's on you. You're a big guy with the ball in the lane. Show the ball. Pump fake. You have plenty of time. 3 seconds is an eternity. Pump fake and then go up. That's what Fenner did. That's why he got 2 free throws.
10 points in this first half for DJ Fenner. Sevier at the buzzer. Off the mark. Iona 35-30. Halftime lead at the break against Nevada. Cameron Oliver, 2 early fouls. Played just 4 minutes for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, that hurt. Tremendous player.
It has been a shootout, no doubt, for the Gales. 33s in the last 3 games. And this is a team that takes almost twice as many 3-point attempts as their opponents. And that's why they're up on Nevada here to start the second half. And look who's back in for the Wolfpack. Cameron Oliver played just 4 minutes with 2 fouls.
He's got to be smart. Once again, which big guy gets in foul trouble could determine the game. Jordan Washington for Iona or Cameron Oliver for Nevada. 2 outstanding big men.
Sevier in the corner, that's his spot, and he drills the 3. That's just safe to sell for Iona.
Time shot. Iona's been red hot from three-point land in the tournament. 12 the first night, 13 last night. Right now they get 6.
Let's see what Oliver can do. 2 defenders, both guards. And the foul's on John Sevier. Let's go to Dave Gold.
All right, Ed, well, I spoke with Eric Musselman just a moment ago, and he was pleased with the pacing of the game, despite the fact that it looks more like an Iona running game. And the fact that 2 concerns for him were shot selection and also the fact that he didn't have Cameron Oliver except for just 4 minutes. He said, we got to keep him on the floor. Second half magic, it was mentioned to his guys again. He hopes not to have to use too much more of that the rest of the season, though.
All right, Dave. Oliver gets a look, can't hit. Gets the rebound. And then gives it up to McGill. And Pete, what'd you make of how Iona defended Oliver on his first touch after the break?
Nice job. Nice job.
Oh boy, that's number 3 on Jordan Washington for Iona. And that's been the struggle his entire career.
Yep. He's so strong and physical. You can't do that. You can't hook. Put his arm around the defender. He hooked him. Good call by official Tim Gaddis.
We were watching Washington before the game. I don't even think loose is the right way to describe it. He was as at ease as you'll find a guy.
Yep, dancing, chilling out.
Caroline underneath goes at Bessick, couldn't finish, but a foul. And it's on Washington's replacement, Taylor Bessick, his second. And here are the comebacks for Nevada. Largest halftime deficit in the history of the shootout, 39 years, overcome against Oakland 3 nights ago. So what's in store here tonight against Iona?
We'll see. Once again, they really played better in the second half for some reason. Eric Musselman makes some great adjustments, but the team really, their senses are heightened. They're more focused, and they play hard, but they're playing a really red-hot Iona team tonight.
Foster got the rebound, and he'll go to the line. Crawford was underneath him, and E.J. Crawford is whistled for his second. A little frustration there from the Iona freshman. Prepped at the same school as their former star E.J. English at St. Thomas More. One more coming for Foster. Free throw shooting so far for Nevada. They're 10 for 13. Iona 4 for 6. And the Wolfpack, compared to their opponents, far more attempts on average.
You know they can't foul. They only play 6, sometimes 7 players, so they can't foul. They get the ball inside, so they draw a lot of fouls. But I'd like to see Nevada drive the ball a little bit more in.
Three guards for Iona: Sevier, McGill, and Cassell. And Crawford playing like a guard. That's his 4-3.
What's happening is that Nevada has a big guy on him, Elijah Foster. 6'7", 6'8", going against 6'5", and a big guy can't go out on the perimeter and put enough pressure on him. Crawford just light him up. Tough matchup for Nevada there.
12 points, 4 of 5 shooting from 3 for Crawford. Reaching in on Oliver. Hand check. Called on Crawford as third.
Crawford got in foul trouble the other night, too. He's got to be careful. You notice every shot he made is from a standstill from about 25 feet. You got to make him put the ball on the ground. Listen to the scouting report.
Marshall draws 2. Oliver, open look. Too much. Weak side. Foster goes right back to work. And it's too strong. Oliver missed a throwdown. It will go back to Iona. But Pete Gillen, this is worth watching. We've spoken about Nevada's ability to get to the line. 5 team fouls on Iona to start this half. None on the Wolfpack.
They're smart. They got to play space. They give them a little room. They give up the 3. Eric Musselman, once again, is a fabulous coach, and he knows what he has. Good coach adjusts with his personnel. It's terrific personnel, but not a lot of them.
Pick and roll. Bessick denied. A swat for Oliver, who had 5 last night. Drew to Foster, lays it in.
It comes right back at you. That hurts when you have a great play. Take some steam out of them.
Ricky McGill with the answer. Now it's 5. Foster the other way is fouled. And they're piling up for the Gales. That's number 3 on Bessick.
You see excellent defense here by the Wolfpack. Nice block by Cameron Oliver down there. Fly it down the court. Lindsey Drew inside for Elijah Foster. That's what they got to do. Defense, get their offense going.
There's a sequence last night. Cameron Oliver blocked back-to-back shots. He had 5 in the game. Second time this year he's blocked 5 shots. 99 blocks a year ago. Led the Mountain West. And Iona's throwing just about everyone they can at Oliver now as Williams comes in for Bessick.
So some block. He's Skywalker.
Rounded down for Foster. And the lead for Iona, 43-36. Cassell trying to break free from Drew on a switch over Oliver. Tapped out last. They rule off Cameron Oliver with Williams there too.
Looks like Williams went over his back and hit the ball out. Referee had a better look than us.
Oliver, of course, 4 minutes in the first half. He has scored 2 for the night, 1 of 4 shooting. Going to stay with Iona. And the Gales foul trouble right now. Bessick, as well as Washington, each with 3 fouls. Crawford as well.
Oliver's the second leading scorer, 16 a game. Got to get him going. Same thing with Marcus Marshall. He gets fire. Gets on fire, boy. It's tough.
Through the 5-hole. Turnover. Iona. But this man, not just a great player now, as a sophomore, Cameron Oliver. We're talking down the road, pro prospects and a coach. Coaching the NBA and the D-League knows about development in Eric Musselman.
It's a nice combination. He's not ready yet. He's got to learn to put the ball on the ground. Create his own shot a little bit. He's got a pretty good 3 ball. He worked on that this summer, his 3-point shot. Good inside, but he still has work to do, I think, before he tries to go to the next level.
9 to shoot for Nevada. Lindsey Drew for 3. Short, long bounce. McGill leads the break with Cassell. And McGill hounded. Foul on Drew.
That was a good foul. Iona was going to get a bucket. Good foul by Lindsey Drew.
It's a second and only the first on Nevada compared to 6 for Iona.
I'm Nevada. I'm driving the ball and I'm aggressive. I'm attacking. I want to get to the free throw line. Try to score with the clock is stopped. Catch up.
Severe on the attack against Caroline. Stepped out of bounds. Iona turnover. Second half in the Shootout Championship. And Iona, defending MAC champs, leading it over Nevada in Alaska.
Here's what
work this Wednesday with a classic Philly rivalry matchup between Temple and St. Joe's at 7 Eastern here in the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. You're going to be there, Pete Gillen.
Exactly. It's going to be fun. Hawk Hill, 2 Philly teams. It's a great game. Last year they played, it was in overtime. The Hawks won by a couple in overtime. So it'll be a great game Wednesday. I can't wait.
So far, so good here from Alaska. Iona with the 7-point lead on Nevada. Gale shooting 50%, but Oliver, will he get going? Now with 4. And without Washington and Bessick, there is a hole in the middle of Iona's defense.
Got to stay in the man-to-man. He played almost all the time.
8 to shoot for the Gales. Williams breaks free. Oliver swats it away. Another block shot, Cameron Oliver. Fenner wide open. Drills the three, and the Wolfpack starting to feel it. Timeout, Tim Kluse and Iona.
Good timeout by Coach Kluse. Here we go. Defense, get their offense going. Cameron Oliver is a monster in the lane. He controls the paint offensively and defensively.
Just over 4 minutes in, Eric Musselman rested him the rest of the first half. What do you make of that decision as team's now down 2?
Well, every coach has a different philosophy. I used to take him out for a while, then put him back in for a little bit, and then take him out at the end. But each coach knows his own play better than we do. So it's a good move by Coach Musselman, but I used to gamble a little bit. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it backfired. But I didn't want to be the richest guy in a graveyard, you know what I mean? Having a guy, no fouls, but he's not in his rhythm.
Easy to reflect now. This is going the other way. Offensive foul. McGill moving with the screen. And for more on Iona, let's go to Dave Golden.
Well, I think we can agree that as far as the coaches, Tim Kluse of Iona is one of the more relaxed guys that we've been covering all week long. But that all changed in the last huddle. The clipboard slammed, and he just exploded like a volcano onto his guys. Didn't do a lot of X's and O's. Beating his chest, he got beat red in the face and said, look, guys, we're better than this team. It's about heart, it's effort, it's desire. Go out and do what I know you can do.
Great. Being positive. I love that. Got to get on him, but he was positive doing it.
Oliver on a broken play off the mark from 3, and Washington throwing it off of Drew to save the possession. But Tim Kluse has a short memory. Remember 6 days ago, Iona blew that 14-point lead. He doesn't want to see the same thing happen again. His team is led by as many as 9 here tonight.
Exactly. Once again, I was at Nevada, so they're in a neutral court here. And I think it's an advantage for the team that got beat psychologically. They want to pay him back. They want to make adjustments. The team that wins sometimes doesn't adjust as much any game.
Iona opened this year with losses at Florida State, then at Nevada. Tim Kluse saying they need this tournament to find themselves, but right now they're finding Oliver has been a menace defensively. Disrupts another shot.
Inside, Cameron Oliver's like the goalie inside. Protecting the rim.
Fenner off the bounce short. DJ Fenner has led the way for Nevada with 13 off the bench. Severe a save, but right to Fenner. Marshall sidesteps the sideline. Short on the 3.
You can't buy one right now. I'd like to see Nevada drive the ball a little bit more.
Cassell answers with a trifecta for Iona. Third 3 for Sam Cassell Jr. Iona 3 of 3 from 3 this half. Crawford steps in, and Casimir's got it. Full of jumper, Severe airmails it. Washington trying to save. Drew is ready that time.
Kinetic pace favors Iona. Deeper, quicker.
Wolfpack answer. It's Foster. He's had a nice game finishing inside now at 13.
Great pass. He's doing an excellent job. From Nevada, I consider driving the ball at Jordan Washington. Got 3 fouls. He's very foul prone. Get him out of the game. Go to Wolfpack. Cassell's got it going now. Get him some shots.
Making up for the struggles at Nevada on Sunday. Pull up for 3. Fouled by Drew. Now were his feet set behind the line? It looked like it. And the ruling is 3 shots coming.
Nevada really shares the basketball. Nice penetration by Oliver inside to Foster with the hoop. Oliver's doing it all right now. Offensively, defensively, scoring, passing, rebounding.
Oliver won the Moose Award 3 nights ago. 22 points, 8 boards, 6 assists as Nevada came back from 16 down to beat Oakland. Wasn't great last night, but good enough. And the 5 blocks were the big story. Here's another Moose winner. Cassell yesterday.
Moose calmer the rest of the season. Reggie Upshaw from Middle Tennessee. Double Moose winner. Won the award twice. And what did he do? He just helped the Middle Tennessee team beat Michigan State, who's the co-favorite to win the NCAA tournament. So it just shows you Moose Karma follows you a long way.
He had 21 in that upset for the Blue Raiders. The teams who will get the final Moose Award from Alaska will find out. Goes down for Cassell. Iona leads it 48-43 with almost 8 gone by since the break.
Iona's in a 1-2-2 quarter-court zone press. They're doing that now to try to slow them down, get Nevada out of their rhythm.
Marshall from way downtown, no. Off the offensive board, Oliver drains the 3. Seven points now for Cameron Oliver. The lead for Iona down to 2. Crawford, he's been hot. Not that time.
Good job defending. Time forced to get out and contested it. Big difference.
The big man can handle. Marshall can shoot it. The floater is good. And we are tied at 48. Big tie tonight.
Great job by the Wolfpack pushing the ball. Now you got to watch out Marcus Marshall. He gets going. Like a microwave oven. Unstoppable when he gets hot.
23 yesterday for Marshall against Buffalo. Cassell, the drive, got in too deep.
Into a guard.
Taken away. Too much from Caroline. Crawford, catch and shoot. No one there to rebound but Marshall.
Back and forth. His pace favors Iona.
Marshall and 1. Fouled by Williams. Catch your breath, coach. Catch your breath.
Get a neck brace right now.
Wolfpack have reclaimed the lead. It's the Oliver and Marshall Moose Award. He won it yesterday. Sam Cassell scored 18 in the rout of Weber State. Cameron Oliver, winner on night 1. And Marcus Marshall, 10 points right now. The winner yesterday after scoring 23 against Buffalo. And he completes a 3-point play.
He's red hot right now, so Iona's got to stop Marcus Marshall. And Nevada's got to put a lid on Sam Cassell Jr.
And Washington back in for Iona with 3 fouls. Oliver has not picked up 1 since the break. The double comes. Washington steps. Turnover number 12 on Iona.
Good call by Juan Corral. Shuffled his feet. I think the officials have done a nice job, Ed, throughout the tournament. Not easy with it. That's what athletes they have here, the physicality. A real good job.
Iona yesterday an out of left field win. Oliver tried to dump it down. Slam dunk on a broken play. Jordan Caroline.
Goes the Wolfpack now. He's got to get it. Good shot. Danger zone now.
Gales with only 6 turnovers last night. And did that all without Deshaun much of the game after he went down with the knee injury. Washington played just 9 minutes. Here he goes. They throw a double at him. And the helper Drew reaches in for the foul.
Nice penetration by Oliver. Deflection. Caroline. Sweet Caroline. It's music to Neil Diamond's ears.
He produced so many hits. We've had some good hits in this one tonight. A good hitter there off the inbounds, but Washington missed it.
He hasn't missed any of them.
Drew playing with 4 fouls, trying to slip it in, and a turnover on Nevada. Can't say enough about his contribution. Lindsey Drew averaging 6 assists over the first 6 games. He'll come out now with those 4 fouls. But it is worth noting, Iona's committed 8 fouls, 3 for Nevada. Wolfpack shooting free throws the rest of the way.
Exactly. So Eric Musselman saying, hey, just attack the basket. Go to the rim off the bounce or the big guy. There's not big guys. Jordan Washington. There's big guys in the East. First team All-MAC preseason.
9 points, 4 of 5 shooting. Remember, he scored 29 in foul trouble in 22 minutes on Sunday in Reno. Through Oliver. Step back over McGill. Short, and the rebound to Sevier. Ricky McGill on the attack. Swing out for Cassell. Catch and shoot. Turner. DeAndre Turner doesn't go. A rebound for Nevada.
Nevada now attack the basket. In the matchup zone, Iona. Go to the free throw line. That's the weakness. High post. Cameron Oliver standing.
Wolfpack shooting 44% this half. Marshall looking for room. Threes in and out. Sevier leads the Iona break. Cassell wants it. Sam Cassell Jr. sinks another three. He's got 14. That's his fourth trifecta.
Terrific shooter. You got to know these guys are great three-point shooters. Especially Cassell, Sevier.
Oh, Fenner, that was smooth. Good hit. Caroline. Sweetness.
Sweet music. Somewhere, Will Diamond is smiling.
I think his greatest hit sales are going up again. Washington goes to work. Block shot for the foul. Good luck going against Cameron Oliver. The foul on the helper Caroline.
Sam Cassell's bat was pretty good, but Junior can knock it down too. Way downtown. Sweet music for Sam Cassell Jr. He liked it. It's in the house.
Fenner from Seattle, Washington, only four-year player in the program. Scored a season best 17 against Oregon State, 13 here tonight. And Nevada, which has been down for most of this game, clings to a two-point advantage. And now Washington back at the line for Iona.
Problem for Iona, they got 12 turnovers. Last night, as you know, they only had 6. Take care of the ball better.
1 of 2 for Washington. 55-54 Nevada. Under 8 to go. Alongside Pete Gillen, Ahmed Cohen. Shootout championship here in Alaska. Nevada's come back to take the lead. Comeback wins their last 3 coming in, including 1 against Iona.
Into the matchup zone. Move the ball and drive it.
Caroline. Turner stays in bounds.
Play Sam Cassell.
Washington, no, tip up and in. Wasn't sure if Washington got the second piece. Nonetheless, he gets the bucket.
He was in the mix. Might have been a Nevada player to knock it in though. Trails by 1. Stick around. It's going to be a great finish.
12 for Jordan Washington. Marshall.
Hit. Foul. Man.
And John Sevier. Physical play. Looks at Tim Clue, says, I know. It was me. Got to stay in.
About 3 times. I mean, he got his money's worth, that's for sure. Yep.
Iona leading by 1. Marcus Marshall going to the line. Coach, let's review.
He wanted to see if there's something happened previously when they were on the foul line, but he said we cannot get the angle that we see anything definitively, so play on it.
Bonus chip for Marshall. Earns himself another. And we are tied at 56. Our 7th tie of the night. Remember the fouls. 19 fouls on Iona, just 4 for Nevada.
Could make a play down the stretch. Guys, the ball last might win this game, Eddie. That close.
And we like it that way.
We do too. We're back east now. Have a cappuccino. Put 2 pick and rye balls and stick up. It's gonna be a great finish.
My eyes are hurting at that thought. Washington swatted away again. It's Oliver. 4 blocks for Cameron Oliver. 5 last night. And he only played 4 minutes in the first half.
Like the goalie. Here we go. Jordan Washington, great hustle.
Here comes Cassell. Offload. Sevier. Rainmaker knocks it down from the corner.
That's his spot. He's been nailing him from that deep left corner all tournament.
First bucket for John Sevier. Gales an 11-4 run. They're up by 2.
Get the ball to Oliver at the foul line. Drive the ball. Go right at Jordan Washington.
9 to shoot. Fenner against a smaller Severe. Pull-up jumper for DJ Fenner. 15 points off the bench.
Wow, great job.
Cassell answering, yes, from the corner. Gales back-to-back threes.
Can't leave him alone. He's wide open.
Foul on John Severe before the inbounds, and Tim Kluse, we don't usually see him this upset with one of his guys in the heat of the moment. Furious on that foul.
Yeah, really upset. Play aggressively, but you got to be smart, especially now. 10 fouls, so 2 shots now.
Marshall normally 83% from the line. That's the 4th foul on John Severe. And remember, no Deshaun Much tonight.
Once again, you don't want to foul somebody 90 feet away from the rim.
Under 5:30 left. Iona clings to a 62-60 lead. Severe, another 3. Unbelievable from that same spot.
The problem is, the Nevada players are too big and heavy and wide. They can't guard the perimeter. They're too quick. They give them space and they nail it. 12-3 for Iona. They had 13 last night.
Rebound to Washington.
Ooh. That elbow.
Fenner trying to instigate there. Washington playing with 3 fouls, didn't take the bait. 3-pointer blocked. Tapped out last. It will stay with Iona. 13 to shoot. DeAndre Turner back in for Iona. Severe's hit some big threes. Exits with 4 fouls. Washington poked away. Help defense from Fenner. Marshall in stride. No, but a foul. Ricky McGill picks it up for Iona. That's his 4th. So the 2 guards for the Gales, each with 4.
In trouble. Well, good call. It was being aggressive, but you got to be smart aggressive. You hit it with the body. Yeah. Good call. Wolfpack got to make their free throws.
Marcus Marshall now 5 of 7 from the line tonight. He hasn't come out. He's played 36 minutes.
The other night he played almost the whole game also.
A string of 3 consecutive 20-point games coming in for Marshall.
Transfer from Missouri State. Great pickup for Nevada.
Washington posting up on Oliver. Leans in, reverse lane, no. Tracked down by Marshall. And with 4 and change to go, Nevada again can tie with a 3.
Be patient now. You can't be taking some bad shots.
Marshall, floater, got to bounce. Washington in there, went down. Good thing for him there was no foul.
Exactly. Got to keep him in the game for the Gales.
1-point game at the shootout. Here in the final. Iona and Nevada. McGill tripped. Turner's there. McGill out there with 4 fouls. Severe on the bench with 4.
He wants to shoot it.
Cassell from way out there. Buries it from back in New Rochelle.
It's a 4-point shot here. That's not 3. Sizing him up. You can feel it. Marshall's going to try to return it. Here we go.
Here it goes. No. Gets the rebound. Teardrop. 0 for 2. It will be Iona basketball.
Right now, raining threes in Anchorage, Alaska. Way downtown. To the corner. Severe, that's his spot. Bang. And keep Jordan Washington on the court. No, only 18 minutes. He's got to play more than that. So that's a negative for Iona. But right now, the Gales are up 4 in a great game.
Sam Cassell has scored 20. He has hit 6 threes. All of his made baskets to lead the way. Head coach Pete Gillen, our CBS Sports Network crew. Final night of the shootout. Who will win the 39th edition of the oldest running in-season tournament in the country? McGill, he's attacked and has success tonight.
Great move. Big hoop.
Banner looks to answer. Leaves Caroline short. Well defended by Crawford.
Yep. Right there. Point blank shot. Just couldn't finish it. Trying to get stops now every possession. Oh, to keep attacking. 220's a long way to go. Won't put it in the icebox yet.
McGill and Sevier, the guards, out there with 4 fouls each. 8 to shoot. Sevier over Finner. Quick release, too much. And the rebound to Drew.
Not a good shot. That's not his game. His game is catch and shoot, not off the bounce.
Oliver on the attack. Contact. Offensive. Gutsy. Charge drawn by who else? Washington.
Jordan Washington had the courage to step in. Coach Cluse gave him a 5. Here comes Oliver down the lane. It was close. I think it was a charge. It could have gone either way, though.
Third foul on Oliver. Washington playing with 3. Takes the charge. And now 5 fouls on Nevada. The Wolfpack are already into the bonus. Double bonus, in fact, with under 2 minutes left. Washington at the block. Leans in. Popped out. Wolfpack on the push. Drew to the rim. No. Foster got the rebound. And Marshall offloads to Oliver. Great rotation. Buries the 3, and the Wolfpack are back within 3.
Great pass by Marcus Marshall. He had a good shot, but threw to Cameron Oliver on the left wing, a better shot. 1 possession game.
10 points for Oliver.
And watch Sam Cassell shooting the ball from Iona. Get it to Sammy.
There he is. Bounce pass. Washington. Yes. And a foul as Cassell threads the needle to Jordan Washington. And it's number 4 on Oliver.
Cassell penetrate. The defense comes on him. Bounce pass in traffic. Jordan Washington hangs. Nice finish. Sam Cassell made that play. Washington made the basket. Sam Cassell made the play.
We wondered who would play better through foul trouble. Washington finding a way now with 15 points.
So plenty of time. 2 possession game for the Wolfpack. Get a good shot now. Don't be too anxious.
Fenner. Got it. 3-pointer. DJ Fenner. New season best. He's got 18.
Clutch. Now 3. Don't need a foul. Got plenty of time. Got to get a stop. The ball in Sam Cassell's hands at the end of the shot clock. He's a veteran, graduate senior from UConn.
15 to shoot. The Gales using the clock. Now Washington on Oliver. Floater off the mark.
Not a good shot. Fade away over Cameron Oliver.
Oliver trying for the tie. Rebound. Knocked down through the legs of Drew. Out of bounds, back to Nevada. And the shot clock now off with 22 seconds to go in a 3-point game.
Great effort. Couldn't get a better shot. Cameron Oliver missed that shot. Not a good shot. Good hustle. Both guys want the championship. Who's going to bring?
He has run the register.
Look at him. Let's go. He thinks he's a New Rochelle. Look at him. He's fired up.
They love him on North Avenue in New Rochelle. They love him in Anchorage. Here we go. Drew to inbound. Calls timeout. That still leaves Nevada with 1 remaining. 22.3 seconds to go. Now, is Drew expecting Washington on him? 6'8", guarding the inbounds.
Yeah, we'll see. Once again, good job.
Marshall, they all scored 20. And the Wolfpack shot 62% in winning big by 15. But it's been a different story tonight.
No question. They scored 57 points in the second half when they beat Iona. Get the ball to the right guy. Cameron Oliver or Marcus Marshall. I want shooting the ball.
Three-pointer Marshall is good. We're tied at 73.
Good time. Get the ball to Sam Cassell can win the game now.
Timeout, Tim Flus. Iona was sitting on 2 timeouts. Marshall has tied it again for Nevada.
Great shot. The right guy took it. You want your 2 best players shooting, either Cameron Oliver. All right, be smart and don't foul. Go for the offensive rebound, but don't foul. Sometimes you can, both teams are over the bonus now. Get the ball to Sam Cassell, your veteran who's been on fire in this tournament.
Next Nevada foul would put Iona in the bonus. Here we go. Tied at 73. 6 seconds to go in the shootout final.
Here comes Sam.
To Sevier. 5 seconds. Against Benner. John Sevier to the rim. Lays it in with 0.5 seconds to go. And Iona leads it in Alaska.
Great move. Sevier took it to the hoop. Keep him in front of you and don't foul. Don't hold anybody, don't foul. That's why coaches do end of the game situations, special situations. They're putting a guy, nobody on the ball. I would put a guy on the ball.
Caroline to trigger, 0.5 to go. Nevada down 2. Long ball taken by Oliver. Wouldn't have counted. Iona from New Rochelle has come all the way across the country to win the Great Alaska Shootout.
Great win for the Gales. Terrific game. 2 championship teams. Iona gets the title.